Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Raptor X here with Good Clean Gaming RX, and today we are back in Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. Now go ahead and head back to Bubba's Fix Shop and get started with today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't yet. And we'll go ahead and get started. Well, howdy y'all. Bubba here, back at Bubba's Fix It Shop. Go ahead and get started here today and see what sorts of cars we can get fixed. There's always plenty of fixing to be done, so let's see here. We got a category Tamago. That's a bit of a mouthful there. Let's go ahead and we'll take that one and see what we can get fixed on this one today. Looks like they're needing some brakes to be fixed here. We'll go ahead and pull her into the shop. Shouldn't take too long to get this one done. Getting to the point now where brakes is pretty easy, so go ahead and jack this thing up with the air here on the car lift. Take a look and see all what we need. Go ahead and mark all of those just to make it a little easier here to see exactly what we need to fix. Ventilator brake disc is going to be on the front, so go ahead. There we go. Over there on the left hand side. We'll go ahead and take that off. Oh goodness. That one's got more rust than the old wheelbarrows that used to sit in a neighbor's yard. Alright, let's go ahead. Need to get one of them. Open up our car store here. There we go. And let's go ahead and get a brake caliper too, because I feel like there was a brake pad, sorry. And a caliper and a cylinder. And there was something about needing an ABS module. There we go. This is a standard brake disc. Let's get one of them. And go back and get ABS module. There we go. Alright, that's all the parts we should need for this one. Plenty of stuff to be fixed on something like this one. Oops. That's not what we wanted. Let's put the old one back on. Weren't anything wrong with that one, so this way is nothing they wanted to get fixed. There we go. Got to do the old tire hokey pokey here to get them bolts back in on the right way there. Go ahead and take this one off here. Oh goodness. Yep, there's a lot of rust back here too. It looks like this car's seen better days anyway you slice it. Go ahead and take that one off there. That's where the new one goes. There we go. Alright, put them wheels back on. Put the head bolt in. And the left bolt in, left leg, and the right arm, and the left arm, and the right foot. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and jump up front here and we'll get this ABS module taken off of here. Bit of penetrating oil on there, get them stuck bolts to take off. Helps make things go a little faster if you know what you look for the first time around. There we go. And that's everything. Go ahead and get that order finished. Take a look, see what else we got here. A Hinata Moon MK3. Running gear list provided on both of them. Knocking sound coming from the suspension. Let's go ahead and take that one. We'll get a little extra. A little extra money for this one. Customer must be in a little bit of a hurry. Put that onto the car left here. Let's see what else I need fixing on here. A wheel hub bearing. Rear shock absorber cap. Alright. Well, let's go ahead then and we'll open up our handy little store here. And let's see here. We're gonna need a wheel hub bearing. And a rear shock absorber cap. That's front one there. We need a rear one. There we go. Go ahead and grab one of them. Wheel hub bearing. And grab one of them as well. Now there were two marked on there, so we're gonna go ahead and get two of them. Put this thing up on the jack. Change the wheel hub bearing though. So let's go ahead and get things raised up in the air. Put up in the air like the neighbor's pigs when they was harvesting them. Get the old front loader bucket, stick them up in the air, and do what had to be done, turn them into bacon. A lot of parts come out of here to get this front wheel hub bearing. There we go. Go ahead and take that one out of there. Perfect. Go ahead and put them brake discs back on there. Yeah. Guess we was taking off too many parts here. We could have left all these ones on there just fine. Now we know for next time. Alright. Do the old wheel bolt hokey pokey here. And that's one fix. Go ahead and pop back here and we'll take this last one off there. There we are. Oops. Don't need to take all of them off. Okay. Wheel hub bearing. Let's go ahead and take that out of there. Same principle back here. Yeah, I guess you're gonna get a new piston in there. There we are. Alrighty, then we're just gonna pop back here and take a look at our spring hubcap here. And there we go. Got both them fixed. Let's go ahead and finish up that order as well. Whew. Wasn't much to that one at all. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look, see what else we got here. Ooh. Let's see here, a Hinata Moon MK3 Sunrise. Hello, I saw that you got quite good reviews and I thought that you would surely handle my problem. I've been to a few experts already. The things that each expert said and did didn't match up at all. Of course, the problem is still there. It boils down to this constant banging. It's unbearable. And the gearbox isn't working properly after that repair. After a week, changing gear became a nightmare. Please check it and try to fix any problems. I'm counting on your honesty. It's a last chance for my car. If this doesn't do the trick, I'll have no other option but to get rid of it. Anyway, let me know what happens. Alright, let's go ahead and take that one. We'll see if we can help this gentleman out of a pickle here. Let's see what all we got. Oh, we're going to have to figure out what all was wrong with this one. So let's go ahead and we'll pop the hood here and get our diagnostic tools out. Get our OBD scanner here and we'll see what this one tells us. Oh goodness, well, I'm gonna need spark plugs. Well, that'd be a start right there. Let's go ahead and we'll run a compression check on it as well. Fuel pressure, there we go, compression tester. Oh dear, camshafts, pistons. Oh dear, yep, this one's gonna need some engine work done to it. Go ahead and get our multimeter out here and just check for the electronics and see what we're looking at here. Sight starters and alternators, okay. Alright, so all the electronics appear to be alright. Let's go ahead and do a quick fuel pressure test as well. We'll just see if there's anything wrong with the fuel system. Alright, looks like those is all okay. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to move this thing into the left here. And then before we get this thing popped up, we're just going to do a quick visual inspection on the engine here. Every so often you just look at it and be like, oh, that one's going to need some fixing. There we go, so we got the cam gear out. I'm going to need one of them. Go ahead and take a look at the suspension here. Oh, got a wheel hub bearing out. Let's try the other side here. Oh, another wheel hub bearing. Sir, what have you been doing to your car? Trying the back here. Alright. Go ahead, take a little look-see on the other side here. See if there's anything else. It looks like the back suspension is looking pretty okay, so we shouldn't have too much to do back here. We'll do a proper test once we get the engine running again. Oh goodness. Well, there's a problem right there. Need new sway bar. The exhaust system here. Yeah, it's not too bad. Alright. I think that'll be a good start. Let's go ahead and get this engine taken care of here. Go ahead and pull up our shopping list. Make sure that's clear before we get started. There we go. Alright. So we're gonna need 1, 2 ignition coils. And take that out of there. We'll take this head cover off because we're gonna need to get that off to get them pistons out from inside there. You have to go ahead and jack this thing up in the air here pretty soon. Take the oil out of it. We don't want that all over the floor. There we go. There's the camshaft. Definitely gonna have to get that one replaced. Take this one off. Oh, there's that one. We're gonna need to get that cam timing gear. Chain appears to be okay. Hop over here to this end and take time comer off here. Serpentine belt. Good. Go and take our crankshaft pulley off the side here. Time cover. Oh. I think that drive line's probably gonna need to be replaced as well. And we got that front sway bar there. Looks like it's probably gonna need fixed as well. And take that one off there. This doesn't look too bad actually. Gonna take off our belt tensioner. And a serpentine belt up here. Yep. There we go. Take off our main cam gear here. Here we go. And take off our camshaft caps. That'll allow us to take this rod looking thing out of here. Looks like it has seen better days. One last one. There we go. Alright, let's get this thing out of there. There we are. And go ahead and mark that, because we're obviously going to need one of them and the front sway bar. There we are. Let's see what else we can see under here. And that's that wheel hub bearing. Definitely gonna need one of them. Looks like the tie rod's okay though, so we're just gonna leave them alone. Alright, let's go ahead and get this thing jacked up in the air and we'll get the oil taken out of it here before we take the head off the engine. Even though we moved all the way out here to the desert, they still charge me a cleanup fee if I spill oil all over my shop, so we're gonna go ahead and take the oil out of it. It didn't look too bad. Saw some the other day when I was working on a car. You'd have thought they was pulling mud out of the engine. Alright, let's take a look here. So we got one right there. And looks like another one right there maybe that's needing some work. That one's whew. Crankshaft bearing caps is all old and rusty there as well. Let's go ahead and start One of those over there. Yep, that was definitely one of them. Had to add one of them to the shopping list here. And another one. Might as well go ahead and do that one as well. I think we're probably going to need this one too. Yep, there we go. All three of them. What else we got here? Take them rod caps off. Yep, definitely gonna need the rod cap, looks like. Probably 4 of them. Nope, just 3. That one over here all the way on the right, still shiny. There we are. Alright, and we're gonna have to take the pistons out of that one and that one. Yeah, go ahead and drop this thing back down again. One of these days, when the shop's a little bigger, we'll go ahead and get ourselves an engine crane and an engine stand here, so we can just take this engine right out of here and do all the work out in the open where it's a little easier. We can rotate that engine in around whichever way we need to get them tricky parts out the bottom of it without pulling the whole car in the air. There we go. Alright, we need to take them fuel injectors out of there. Alright, and gonna need to take the other camshaft out of there too. A bit of a pain to take all this apart. Get yourself a 2-bit mechanic to take everything apart like this, and they're just gonna look at it. That one doesn't do too bad. You can bring it to Bubba's. Bubba will fix it. There we are. Take that one out of there. Whoop. Gonna need a spark plug. That one is past its usefulness. Let's go ahead and take that one out. Gonna need one of them too. Those two are still good. Alright. Go ahead and take our turbocharger off the back of it here. This thing's gonna be in all pieces by the time we get everything fixed here. There we go. What else are we looking on here for the... Aha! Go ahead and take our idler off the side here. There we go. And take our engine head off. Oh my goodness. Yep, there's them pistons. Let's go ahead and put a couple of them on the shopping list there. There we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and we'll go and do a one-stop shop here. Buy 2 of those, and I'm going to go ahead and we'll get new piston rings as well. There we go. Alright. And then, let's see here. Spark plugs is going to be in the electronic side. Let's go ahead and get our rod caps. Going to need 3 of them. Crankshaft bearing caps. Let's go ahead and get 3 of them as well. Front sway bar, we know we're going to need that. Front drive shaft, definitely going to need one of them. And gear, those are both going to be in the electronics. There we go, shopping list. Ignition coils, let's go ahead and get 2 of them. And spark plugs. Alright, there we go. Go ahead and start putting this thing back together. We'll put in them new ones while we're in here. I want to have to take it all apart again to replace piston rings. That'd be awful stupid. There we go. Alright, put our intake manifold back on the side here. Alright, there we go. And put our throttle back on the side. Whew, those are some long bolts right there. There we are. Alright. Go ahead and put our one in. We must not have marked that, so we're going to have to go ahead and purchase another camshaft. Guess we don't get the one-stop shopping after all. That's right, that's in the electronic portion. Whew. Hope this job pays well. Bubba's gonna start getting a little low on funds. It's a fair side of work here. You have to excuse me if I'm not super talkative today. Bubba's a little tired. Us Mrs. and I was up a little late last night getting everything set up, moving into the house proper like. It's quite a lot of work to get moved into a house, or moved out of a house, or things moved from one house to another if you never moved before. It's a lot of work. Alright, let's go ahead and put our spark plugs back in here. Alright, and put the ignition coils back on top here. Alright, that's got our engine back together again. Nope, we're gonna need to go ahead and put the cam timers back on. There we go. Got all of our idler rollers back on. Put our serpentine belt tensioner. Time cover back on. There we go. Alright, put our crankshaft pulley on the bottom of it. And drive everything else. Serpentine belt. And idle roller. Alright, that's got everything back together for this side of the engine. Go ahead and hop over here. Put our cam gears back on. Timing chain. Aha, there we go. That's another one that we needed. Let's go ahead and pop over here and get a timing chain. There we are. Put your cover back on here. There we are. Alright, we're gonna have to go ahead and put some more. Let's see here. There's one. oil pan. Oh, well, that would help. I'm gonna have to put the oil pan back on the bottom of it. Let's put this thing back in the air. Well, under there, we're just gonna go ahead and change the oil filter as well if it's needing it. Alright, that's right. We gotta put all of our camshaft bearings back on here. Somehow we get music again with words in it. Bubba likes music without words in it. There we go. Let's do that. Just something we can listen to. Not having to worry about what people are saying. Mama didn't take to no cussing or anything growing up. You tell me, Richard Alexander, George Montgomery, if I catch you cussing, I'm gonna beat your butt until the cows come home. Didn't take me too many of them until I decided it wasn't worth it. There we go. Go ahead and put the oil pan back on. Okay. That's got the hinge back together again. Let's just check on this filter here. I think that one's... yeah, that one's still got plenty of life in it. Alright. Now we'll go ahead and put this thing back down on the ground here. Put the oil in the top. Now that we got the oil pan down on the bottom, it ain't all gonna fall out on the floor. Alright. Let's go ahead and give this thing a whirl. I think we can take this off to the suspension track here. See what I was wrong with the suspension. Definitely got some get up and go to it. Woo! Definitely some steering problems though, boy. Alright, take this thing back to the shop, get all those problems fixed. Oh my lord, I think that's gonna be some work for another day. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's gonna need fixed on there. Alright, well. Y'all come on back tomorrow then. Bubba will get this thing fixed up the rest of the way. And my name's not Richard Alexander George Montgomery III. Which it is, but most folks just call me Bubba. Alright, y'all. Take care and I'll see y'all next time.